What's up, world? This is DJ Fuse, and you're tuning in to Just Being Earnest.
Okay, this OG Fillmore Slim in the house, and you tune in to Just Being Earnest.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ernie's show is about to start, so sit down, get comfortable, shut the fuck up, and listen.
Yeah, that's a smooth groove right there. Another episode, Just Being Earnest. Hide your feelings. If your feelings get hurt, tune out now. This not the show for you. We offend everybody. It's Just Being Earnest, courtesy to slideshow.com. Yo, what up? It's been a minute since I heard that song. It's been about 2 weeks since I heard that intro.
Me too.
Welcome to Just Being Earnest. It's your boy Dirty Earn. I got my main boy Daniel Oda with me.
Back.
Somebody should have told you. He's back from his Hawaiian vacation.
Yep.
He's come back. He's darker.
A little more bronze and shit.
He's got a clear head. He's got he relaxed.
Absolutely.
On the beach.
Yep.
With his goddamn feet out.
Yep. That was the. I got a call from you the other day, and you already knew I was back. Yeah. But the first things out of your mouth were, put some socks on.
The first thing I said to you was put some socks on.
Yeah. Like you knew I was barefoot and all that shit.
Cover your goddamn feet up. But it's good to have you back.
Yeah.
I did a solo show that I thought went well. It's been a while since I did it. I was just trying to, work it out a little bit. It's good for me that I don't have somebody to bounce off of sometimes from time to time. But it's good to be back.
Yep.
New backdrop.
Yep.
Because you had the beautiful one. The Old Glory, the American flag.
Old Glory, yep.
Your boy Dirty Earn suggested.
That is correct.
And then I saw that I requested a much better backdrop for him than I did myself. But
over time we're gonna keep building around you. Actually, there's gonna be more posters and shit.
More cool shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. So it's been a lot going on since you were gone.
From this hiatus, yeah.
From the hiatus in the news.
Oh yeah, yeah.
The wide world of sports, politics, all that pop culture bullshit we talk about.
Yep.
So it's good to be back and talk about shit. I wanted to start off talking about Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby, legendary comedian, actor, philanthropist. Convicted rapist.
That too.
I can't even say alleged anymore.
Nope.
He's a rapist.
As of right now, it is official.
He's a rapist. He's been convicted.
Yep.
Deservedly so, I guess. Deservedly so. You rape people, you go to jail.
Yeah.
That's how it is. Right?
For sure.
I've never been someone to holler free somebody or this person has done wrong, especially in situations like this where we're victims. Right? I can't even say alleged victims. These were victims. He was convicted. Right?
Yeah. This is official.
So he's going to jail. Right? A year could be like a life sentence for him. He's an old man.
He'll die in prison.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Or fortunately for some people.
Right.
There's been a plethora of people in the African American community who are feeling a certain type of way, like, hey, you're coming for all of our stars. And I understand that. They're talking about, oh, you're coming for our stars. Every time somebody gets on top, you try to take them down and all of this. They're caping for Bill Cosby right now. I don't know if you're paying attention.
I haven't seen that.
But there's a lot of people caping for Bill Cosby and like comparing them to other people like Harvey Weinstein and the president and people like that, saying, oh, these people did it, they're not in jail, blah blah blah. Caping for Bill Cosby, which I would understand if Bill Cosby was at some point caping for them. Now, when I say that, Bill Cosby Bill Cosby for some time was going on these tours.
Yeah, even when the whole like the Hannibal Buress thing, when he broke into stand up, and then the ball got rolling again.
Yeah.
And he was still going out doing shows.
He was going out and he was doing shows, but he was having speaking engagements at colleges and places like this. And this is where when Hannibal Buress was talking what he was talking, is because Bill Cosby was going at young black men, telling them how they need to act right and how they need to be in order to be successful and why they're not successful.
That's right.
And Bill Cosby was going on all of this, right? He was doing all of this. He wasn't saying anything positive. Mm-hmm. Now, this is why I love having my own show, because I don't have anybody jumping in and saying, oh, but he, donated this and that and blah, blah, blah. I'll get to that.
Right.
But right now, what I'm talking about is you caping for him, and he never caped for you. Right. I hope this is some type of a clip. Bill Cosby, he had a lot of things to say about young black men and young black women and how they were acting. Mm-hmm. Now that he's somehow being convicted of the crimes that he committed, people all of a sudden want to come out and do some kind of, they're taking away our heroes. Bill Cosby was never my hero. Okay?
Right.
Especially, I looked up to the man before he started saying what he was saying about young black men.
Right.
Right? Because when you're talking about young black men, you're not talking about just certain individuals. You're talking about young black men. And that's what I was at the time. Or that's what I am.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? And people, they're saying, oh, well, he was just telling them how they need to get on their feet. And all this. No, people must not really understand what he's saying. I got an excerpt from one of the things he said right here.
Okay.
It says, we are not Africans. Those people are not Africans. They don't know a damn thing about Africa with names like Shaniqua, Shalingua, Muhammad, and all that crap. And all of them are in jail.
He said this.
Bill Cosby. He said that.
Goodness.
He was saying scathing things like that all the time.
I mean, do you think they feel like he's like he does fight for African Americans just because again, perception is everything, and that's how they remember him from the show and his stand-ups as being wholesome and family values in the show and all this shit. Mm-hmm. Because if they would have read into it, they would have saw that. I mean,
they would have saw it if they were just paying attention.
Yeah.
I just pulled that off the internet because I was pulling quotes from what Bill Cosby was saying. He was saying crazy shit.
Right.
He was saying things like, your kids are stupid because you're doing drugs with the kids and there's drugs in your semen.
Oh.
He was saying things like that.
Ugh.
I don't have to say allegedly because these are real things.
Yeah.
That Bill Cosby was saying. And that's when I had already heard about this stuff, the stuff that he's in jail for now, they're going to jail for.
Yeah.
I already had heard about that. But then Hannibal Buress, that's when Hannibal Buress came out. Go ahead.
Which is great because Hannibal, the other thing he was pointing out, well, for one, I didn't know about that until Hannibal Buress said it in the stand-up, and that went viral.
Right.
But to his point, dude, people have been trying to say this about Bill. Like, these allegations go way back.
Way back.
Way back. And it's just been glossed over.
Bill Cosby's an old freak.
Yes.
That's what he is.
Yeah.
He used to be a young freak, now he's an old freak.
Yeah.
He was preaching something and he was doing something else. Stop caping for this man.
Yeah.
Bill Cosby didn't care about you.
Mm-hmm.
He said crazy shit about you. He said how he really felt.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
If you think what he was saying was real, then whatever. That's your feeling. I'm not gonna feel a certain type of way. The man's in jail. He's in jail. That's sad that he has to die that way, but so be it.
In my opinion, deserved though.
He never bought me a cup of coffee.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, Now I feel a certain type of way. I feel a certain type of way about them taking his doctorate away. Okay, if you're gonna take his doctorate away, give the money back. Give the money back that he donated to your school. If you feel if it's a morality thing.
Yeah. Well, I agreed, but I do get why they took it away, because the one that they took away, I believe it was Yale. I believe it was an honorary one.
How much money did he give Yale?
I don't know.
I'm sure he donated.
Yeah. But yeah.
Give the money back. Give the money back too.
Yeah.
I don't agree with taking the shows off of TV. I don't agree with that at all.
Well, they didn't take Seinfeld off when Michael Richards went on his shit.
But that wasn't a crime. That wasn't a crime.
Well, no, it wasn't a crime, but it was egregious.
It was incredibly egregious.
Yeah.
But I don't think they should take. I don't think they should take any of those shows. I don't think they should take the Cosby Show off. I think that's ridiculous.
Well, do you think you could watch it the same way?
Yes. I mean, I could watch it the same way. I remember the episodes, everything. I can watch it the same way. Absolutely. You know how I look at things.
I know.
I look at things from a different lens. I will look at it and I will have a lot of fun with it. I would try to analyze his body language and how he's looking at certain people. I would do all the wild shit. But to take his show off would be that's taking money out of other people's pockets that didn't have nothing to do with it.
True. That's true.
That's a nationally syndicated show.
Yeah, nationally syndicated. However, with him being in the forefront of the show and being the lead, I mean, it'd be incredibly difficult to even stomach all this wholesome shit when you know all the truth.
I mean, it's a lot of shit out there that you know what I mean. That's fucked up.
True.
It's a lot of shit out there.
Yeah.
But he was wrong. Bill Cosby was wrong. So let it be wrong. Quit hollering all this free this person shit, free that person shit. Unless the person is innocent.
Yeah.
Unless the person is innocent, stop yelling free this person. Only free this person shit I've seen work was free Meek Mill. That shit worked because he was innocent.
Yeah. That was recent too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The motherfucker, they let that motherfucker out, Robert Kraft and other dude from the Sixers. The owner of the Sixers went down there, you know what I'm saying, caping for Meek Mill. Wild shit.
Didn't he get like a key too? A key to the city?
He got the key to the city. They picked him up in the owner of the Sixers picked him up in the helicopter. Motherfucker flew straight to the game and shit when the helicopter rang the bell.
Yeah, I saw that.
He didn't have a fresh cut or nothing.
That's just
So that was pretty cool.
That's
but
dope.
He was innocent.
Right. Innocent. Different circumstance.
I just don't understand caping for a man that was doing people harm.
Yeah. What did Cosby's wife say? Where she was
I don't know what she said.
She was, I mean, again, defending him till his dying breath.
She was going in on the accusers and all that.
All that shit, yeah. Like
victim blaming.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I saw that
saying all this shit's fake and
I haven't seen anything since the conviction though.
I remember reading some kind of headline about her defending him still.
That's a down bitch.
For sure. Yeah.
She, I guess you know what I mean. She must have been a freak too. They must have did some wild shit.
She must fucking know.
They must have did some wild shit while them girls was asleep.
Yeah, I mean, how could she,
I don't understand how you want to lay down with somebody that's asleep.
Yeah, she
a stranger too.
Yeah,
that's wild.
Just wrong.
And it's people out here talking about, but what about this person? But what about this person? No.
Like fuck all that.
They not on trial right now.
Right.
When they on trial, we'll deal with them.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious alive.
Shit is gross.
Shit is gross, man.
Yeah.
So it's
and yet people are still down.
Yeah, people are still down, and they're mad at Kanye West. They're mad at Kanye West.
Yes.
Who? Kanye West out here speaking his mind and how he feels.
Here we go. Yep.
Why does anybody care what a incredible musician has to say about politics? I have no idea. That is why we're in the position we are now with the president we have now. Because our country is so wrapped up in this celebrity bullshit, treating them like kings and queens.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, America, through Electoral College, voted a reality television star for president.
Yep.
That's where we're at.
Did it easy, too. He did it easy, too.
Yeah.
It wasn't even like he didn't try super hard. He did it.
Yeah.
Infiltrated the system, right?
Yeah.
Donald Trump infiltrated the system, pretty much destroyed the two-party system, which was a great thing. Kanye, who is not educated in politics. I don't know if Kanye to be educated in politics. From what I heard from the T.I. interview, Kanye is not educated at all in politics.
He didn't know shit.
He didn't even know about a travel ban,
No.
allegedly.
Yeah.
So this guy, what he's saying, he has no malice in his heart.
Right.
It's obvious he's talking about love and all of this. And people are so upset. I raised this question the other day when you were on vacation. And I had hundreds of comments. Hundreds.
I don't think I'm aware of this. Okay.
I'm asking, is the left, liberals, the left, all you,
me,
you and all of your peers, are you against freedom?
No. Well, if you're asking me, my answer is no.
Okay. So the majority of people on the left seem to me to all of a sudden be against freedom.
Okay.
Do you see that? Do you understand what I'm saying? Because I know everybody takes everything from little 10-second clips to fucking jump on somebody without understanding what they're saying. Do you know what I'm saying when I say that the left seems to be against freedom? They seem to be. Mm-hmm.
The left is very sensitive, especially the far left.
Yeah.
All these woke people that need some sleep.
Yeah.
They will jump on anything that they believe is politically incorrect.
Yeah.
And a lot of times it's just somebody having a view that's different from theirs. Mm-hmm. That's what it is.
Yeah. I think what's his name? Matt Groening, the Simpsons guy.
Yeah.
I believe he's the one that said people are dying to be offended by something.
Yes. The bloggers and all these fucking wannabe political activists. But I'm not like that. But yes, they're very, very sensitive.
It seemed like they want to get rid of your guns.
Yeah.
It seemed like anytime like they're all about freedom, like they're speaking all of this freedom, justice, equality, all of this. And then if somebody says, wait, but I feel this way.
Yeah.
You're stupid. You know nothing. You're an idiot. You're a coon. You're this. You're that. When I get in an argument with somebody on the right, because they think I'm liberal, right? Because the way I talk, because I have compassion and shit. So they think, you know what I mean? Sometimes they, you know, they don't know. I'm pretty much a libertarian, right?
Right.
But, you know, when they talk to me, they think I'm on the left, but they don't attack. I've never been called names like that by somebody on the right.
Yeah.
I haven't. You know.
Yeah.
Not when it comes to no political shit. I mean, I've been called a nigga by plenty of white people. Right. But it's been on some let's fight, you know, let's get it in type stuff.
Right.
But never when it comes to just discussing politics. When it comes to just discussing politics, the left will throw so much dirt on you. Mm-hmm. And I'm noticing that happening with Kanye West.
Kanye has never done anything that is politically active or charged, other than wear a fucking hat.
Yeah.
He does. again, he doesn't know any of the fucking policies.
Right.
He sees a guy that is Trump that defied all odds, an outsider that just he fucking won the presidency, and that's why he reminds, like, I think he sees himself in Trump in that way.
Yeah. I mean, I get all of that.
Yeah,
I get all that. Trump came in, rock star, blew it up.
Right.
But the thing is, this is like Kanye is saying things. And it's like he doesn't really know how to articulate himself to a normal human being. It's almost like you have to talk to him for 3 hours to even understand what he's talking about.
Yeah. I have a friend that is, I'm not going to say his name, but he very much resembles, like, the whole conversation that he had with Charlemagne the God. Mm-hmm. I've had that conversation several times with this person, and it went just like that. Yeah, where you have to just stick around and you have to make it be in context by listening for a while to really understand where he's coming from and what he's saying.
Yeah, I mean, like the whole slavery was a choice thing.
Yeah,
people are crazy up in arms about that. People are talking about their feelings are hurt and all of this, and Kanye is like, hey, I'm sorry and all of this, that your feelings are hurt, and people just ignore the fact that he did that, but they just take the little bit that he said, but they don't realize, you know what I'm saying, people like Nat Turner said similar things. Harriet Tubman said, I would have freed, you know what I'm saying, she freed over 1,000 slaves. She said, I would have freed 1,000 more if they knew they were slaves. So these are people making conscious choices. Yeah, these are people making conscious choices. The slaves that jumped over the boat, jumped off the boat. They made a choice.
Yeah, well, it's not like they. I mean, there's several slaves that did go up in arms.
There's so many rebellions. So many rebellions.
So the statement that slavery was a choice is obviously ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
But if you watch him, and again, I love this interview that T.I. had with the Breakfast Club,
right? Because
he says, like, I really feel like that Kanye needs a translator.
Yeah,
like somebody next to him was like, okay, so what he's really trying to say is yeah. Because if you would have stuck around for what he said after that fucking horrible comment about slavery being a choice, you knew that he was trying to say, like, listen, we need to, basically, he mentioned prisons and how that, like, brings us together as race and everything. It's like, all these excuses need to stop. We need to take control. And, like, his whole point of coming out to TMZ and Charlemagne is, like, his mind is free.
Yeah.
Free thinking. And so just be free and not create any kind of attachment of excuse for what's holding you back.
He's not going crazy either. Have you ever, he's taking meds, obviously, but have you ever,
right, yeah.
But he's not having a break right now. Have you ever seen somebody with a mental illness have a break?
Yes.
When they're having a break, somebody asks them a question, they don't take time to think about their answer. They don't.
Right.
They're just going.
Yeah.
They're just going. So he's not having a break or anything like that. He's trying to get something off of his chest. I still fuck with his music. I love his music. I'm not gonna stop messing with Kanye West because I don't agree with something he's saying. No, I don't agree with what Kanye West is saying.
Right.
But tell you the truth, I don't understand why people hold celebrities in such high regard when it comes to things like this. It's like, I don't give a fuck what John Lennon has to say about politics. Why the fuck did anybody ever care about what John Lennon had to say? Why? This motherfucker writes songs.
Yeah.
Write a song butt naked with an Asian chick. Come on, man. Fuck out of here.
Yeah.
It's fucking celebrity worship bullshit.
Yeah. To T.I.'s point, he does have a voice. To his fans, he has a voice.
He has a lot of fans.
Yeah. And he has a lot of power.
And
because of his celebrity status and everything.
But what is he saying? But even I'm sorry for cutting you off.
It's okay, go ahead.
But even with what he's saying right now, listen to what Kanye West is saying right now. Absolutely nothing.
Right.
He's barely making sense. He's preaching love. So that's the only thing he's really saying.
He's trying to articulate that, and it's so difficult because it's Kanye. they got to take these small windows of his stream of consciousness, and it sounds fucking crazy.
Yeah.
But again, I watched the entire Charlemagne thing. That was almost 2 hours.
It was 1 hour and 45 minutes. I
Yeah.
watched the entire Charlemagne interview, and that is where you and I love that Kanye West put it out.
Right,
I love that Kanye
right.
put it out because it's completely unedited. Kanye doesn't care. I love that he doesn't care about blank space.
Yeah.
And he just, he was just giving a real candid interview. Mm-hmm. And I thought that was a good interview. Like, I don't understand why people get so up in arms about him. And it's like, do you like his music or do you not?
Right.
You know what I mean? Why?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Floyd Mayweather was coming out and saying similar things. And people love Floyd Mayweather.
Right.
Floyd Mayweather also loves Donald Trump. And people are caping for him. People pick and choose, which is bullshit. There's all this pick and choose shit. It's like, what do you stand for? Do you stand for anything? Anything. What do you actually stand for?
Right.
Why is it okay for him, but it's not okay for him? Why is it okay for Mike Tyson, but it's not okay for Kanye?
Yeah. See, okay, so in terms of Floyd Mayweather, I will never support Floyd Mayweather just because he fucking beats women. That's a personal thing for me. Hold on. But
I'm not.
Oh, okay.
As many women support this show, I'm not saying a motherfucking thing.
There you go. I will never support him for that fact, but it's a personal thing. So if Kanye says something that strikes a personal chord with you, fine, don't support him. That whatever. But Kanye is also a human being with a voice that is entitled to his own opinion, just like the rest of us.
Yeah. Okay.
Just like the rest of us.
Speak that shit. Okay.
Yeah. And if you can look past that and enjoy his music, so be it.
How could you not enjoy his music? Yeah. It's like, how could you stop liking something? I've never liked Bill Cosby's comedy. Never.
There you go.
I like how he sits down or whatever, but his jokes, I've never laughed hella hard at Bill Cosby's comedy. But check this out. Bill Cosby's going to jail for rape.
Yeah.
At 80 years old.
Real shit.
I'll always watch Fat Albert and the Cosby Kids if it's on. That's one of the greatest cartoons of all time. Fat Albert and the Cosby Kids, I'm rocking with it. Boom, 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 boom. Hey, hey, hey. I'm rocking. It's Fat Albert. I'm rocking with that. Still. I'll always rock with Fat Albert. I'll always rock with The Cosby Show. And I'll always rock with A Different World. I like that stuff. Right. His, Uptown Saturday Night, what's that, with Sidney Poitier? I rocks with it.
Right.
I'm not going to stop watching that and be like, oh, all of a sudden I don't like it now.
Right.
Come on, man. Why you don't like it now? You liked it before?
Well, I for a lot of people, it's hard to look at him. It's hard to look at him the same way.
I understand the Bill Cosby thing.
Yeah.
I understand it. But I personally can't just like something. I can't just be like, I love Fat Albert and the Cosby Kids. I love Fat Albert and the Cosby Kids.
Right.
I can't just all of a sudden say I don't like it.
Right.
I know I don't like what he did, but I like this piece of work.
Yeah.
This is a good piece of work. I didn't know he was doing that when he made this piece of work. So I gave it a chance, and I like it a lot. It's like Kanye. It's like all of a sudden people ain't gonna like Jesus Walks. You don't like Jesus Walks now?
Well,
you don't like Can't Tell Me Nothing now? You don't like The Good Life now? You don't like Gold Digging now?
Okay, well, can I throw something at you?
Yeah.
Okay. When you told me about African Bambaataa after I put on one of his songs, I believe it was Planet Rock, I immediately shut that shit off. And I never fuck with his music ever again.
I don't listen to African Bambaataa.
Okay, so point being,
that's nice. That's nice that you brought that up.
Okay, yeah.
I don't fuck with African Bambaataa no more.
Okay,
I never really did because it's a little bit too before my time, and I always thought they were like on some weirdo type stuff. But you're right. But I did listen to Planet Rock a lot, and
yeah, it was a jam.
I shut it off when it comes on now.
Yeah.
So yeah. There you go. That is a man who wasn't convicted, but we know what it is.
Yeah.
We know what it is, you sicko.
Yeah.
So there you go, man. Me and Daniel Oda back at it.
Yeah, rocking.
Back at it. We're going to talk about these NBA playoffs when we come back.
Sure.
And we're back at it.
Back.
Here we go, man.
Let's finish it off.
Let's finish up the show. I appreciate you for listening, tuning in, logging on. We're gonna do a little sports talk, right?
Yeah.
We haven't done it in a while. So we're gonna talk about the sports.
Playoff action.
Playoff action, NBA playoff action, not NHL playoff action, which is also going on right now.
I forgot.
We're talking about NBA playoff action, National Basketball Association.
Yeah.
Right? And let's just talk about a couple teams right now. Let's talk about the Cleveland Cavaliers, who just won today. Today is May 3rd. They just won. They beat the Toronto Raptors, who don't seem to want to win.
Yeah. And then aren't they the number 1 seed?
They're the number 1 seed.
Yeah.
Cleveland is not a very good team. And the Toronto Raptors allegedly were a good team.
Mm-hmm.
And they just don't seem to want to win. They're down 2-0. And LeBron is a fucking man amongst boys.
He ended with 43.
Yeah, he had 41 the first game, didn't he?
Yeah. 41 the first game. And Toronto, game 1, they had that shit. And they couldn't buy a bucket.
They don't want it.
I mean,
every year. It's every year with them.
How do you let a huge the
Cleveland is
the fact that Brown was able to push to overtime.
Cleveland is a 3 or 4 seed, I think.
Yeah. To let that slide. Yeah.
LeBron James is to me, this is gonna go off or whatever. This is gonna be a clip or whatever. LeBron James, to the eye, what do your eyes tell you? What do you see? I saw Michael Jordan, greatest ever. The greatest ever, Michael Jordan. LeBron James is the best basketball player I've ever seen.
Okay.
He's the best basketball player I've ever seen. I've never seen anything like this. And nobody has. Nobody can sit up here with a straight face and say they've seen something like this. We're witnessing something that's truly great, and we need to recognize it. The man, we've been following him since he was a junior in high school on that ESPN cover.
Yeah.
The pressure has been mounted on him from day one.
Yeah.
He didn't go to college. This is year 15 in the NBA, and he seems to be better than he's ever been.
Yeah, and mind you, when he came into the NBA, a teenager, he came out the gates like
roaring.
Yeah,
and the man has never been hurt. The man has never been injured.
Never.
Never seen LeBron James injured ever.
No.
This is a robotic person. We've never seen anybody like this. He's a superhuman.
Yes.
We cannot hate. We have to recognize this. Because when LeBron James is not playing anymore, people are going to be like, man, LeBron, if LeBron was there, you know.
Right.
You know what Michael Jordan was doing in year 15?
Playing what was he doing?
Nothing. He was done. This was like after the Wizards and everything.
Oh yeah, 15 was after his first retirement, and then come back and
I think the Wizards was like year 12.
Yeah, which he was a shell of himself.
In year 12.
Yeah. Yeah, this is 15. Yeah.
15.
Yeah.
15 years in the Nuba.
Yeah.
Not to mention he's played in the Olympics.
Mm-hmm.
He has 2 gold medals.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of basketball. Not to mention, he's going to the finals every year. That's a lot of basketball, wear and tear on the body. Not to mention, this year, when I tell you it's the best I've ever seen him, year 15, He played all 82 games, and he's leading the playoffs in minutes and points. Go ahead.
Yes. All of what you just said, not injured, 15 years in. He, as of right now, just had back-to-back 40-plus games.
Yes.
Now, all of that is beginning to fill the void of his rings for me.
Yes.
Because when you talk about the greatest player, you always take rings into account.
Absolutely.
For sure. Jordan, Kobe, Magic Johnson, all those players. Bill Russell also had 11. But
Yeah, let's not gloss that over. Bill Russell, Bay Area legend, Boston Celtic great.
Bam. Now, all of these stats, back to back to back finals, always there. No matter, like, even with the Cavs, I mean, yeah, his, when he first went to the Cavs, he scored Kevin Love and Kyrie. But now, even right now, his team is pretty shit.
Yeah.
And he's willing his way to victory. And again, I don't view LeBron as the greatest. It's a fair argument to say he's the best, but there's a difference between being the best and the greatest.
Right, Jordan's the greatest. LeBron is the best I've ever seen.
That's fair.
Yeah,
that's
eye
fair.
test will tell you nobody can do all that stuff.
Yeah, but now I think if he were, man, it's hard to say, because I think if he were to stop at some point while keeping this stride, it may be fair to even put him in that echelon of the greatest.
Right. If he keeps going at this clip.
Yeah, I think if he got to 4 rings,
that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, I don't think so either. But
that's not gonna happen. He go to Houston maybe, but that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, it would. That argument would basically negate the whole, like, who had the most rings.
Right.
Because of all these other things that he's done.
Right.
Yeah. And I've been on that wagon too. Like, it was like, Kobe has 5 and shit. And but
but I mean, Kobe did have the greatest force the NBA has ever seen for 3 of those rings.
Yeah, true.
And Kobe was the best player in the NBA maybe 3 seasons out of all the years he played.
Yeah, but again, that's not to say LeBron didn't have help in Miami, but not like
LeBron
Shaq.
had a ton of help in Miami.
Yeah, he did.
LeBron had the squad in Miami, but
Yeah.
it was because of him. I mean, he was the guy. He was the MVP.
Right.
Of the whole NBA.
Yeah.
Still, and it just seems wherever he goes, he's carrying a team to victory somehow. And LeBron's great, but we are in the Bay.
Yes.
And we rep greatness as well. The Bay is known for its greatness, whether you're talking about the Raiders, the 49ers, the Oakland A's, San Francisco Giants.
Correct.
The Golden State Warriors.
Killing it. Steph Curry comes back after 37 games of not playing.
He ain't played since April.
He on fire.
Came back.
Drained the first 3, ended up, I think, with 27.
Yeah, came off the bench, ended up with 27 points. Yeah. Steph Curry, the light-skinned wonder, did his thing. Kevin Durant, on an off night, still led the team in scoring with 29.
Yep.
Kevin Durant, man.
On an off night.
What you cannot say enough good things about Kevin Durant. He's a freak of nature. He is the true unicorn.
Mm-hmm.
They talk about Porzingis, they talk about Joel Embiid,
yeah.
all these other people. No, Kevin Durant is that guy.
Yeah, it's easy for him.
If Kevin Durant, if LeBron James were to retire today, Kevin Durant would be the best player in the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
I can say that.
That's true.
And there's no doubt in my mind that Kevin Durant would be the best player in the NBA. And anybody who don't agree is just hating. They just hating. Oh, he went to Golden State. He went to Golden State. They won 73 games. Nah, man. Kevin Durant will ball on anybody's squad.
Anybody's. I mean, he shot the 3 ball terribly the other night.
Yeah.
And he ended up with 29.
Ended up with 29. Still.
Shit is easy for him. Yeah.
And then, so I said what I said about Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to move on to James Harden is not the best two guard in the league. The best two guard in the league is none other than Klay Thompson.
Yeah, despite what Charles Barkley might say. Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah, I mean, whatever Charles Barkley say. Charles Barkley once said Klay Thompson was the best two-way player in the league. He said that last season.
Yeah, for sure. He's saying, but he was saying about Harden that he's like the best scorer he's ever seen.
Oh, yeah. Well, whatever. We're not talking about Harden. I'm talking about Klay Thompson.
Okay, let's go Klay Thompson.
Only reason why I said Harden is because Harden plays the two right now.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Klay Thompson plays the two, and Klay Thompson is the best two guard in the league.
Both ways.
He'll guard your best defender and hit for 25.
Yeah. His defense gets overshadowed by his shooting ability.
He'll guard your best defender and bust 57 on your ass.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's the best shooter on the Warriors.
Better shooter than Steph?
Yeah. I think that Klay Thompson. You could pick however you want to pick it. You can pick it however you want to pick it.
I mean,
okay?
it's like looking at
Steph Curry. Okay, best shooter in history.
Yeah.
To me, like, okay, yeah, Steph Curry, but that's like that's easy. Okay, yeah, he's got the most threes or whatever. But Klay Thompson don't take as many shots. I mean, sometimes he does. Klay Thompson is very efficient. To me, that's when he shoot the ball. That's how I like. He got the prettiest shot in the league. It's almost like Ken Griffey Jr. swing.
Word. Okay.
Klay Thompson's shot. That's why I prefer Klay Thompson's shot over Steph Curry's herky jerky shot.
You know what my dad calls Klay Thompson? Dependable Klay.
He's very dependable.
Yeah.
If we didn't have Klay Thompson, we would have got beat by OKC in the Western Conference Finals. Instead of Klay Thompson was the reason why the Warriors came back from down 3-1.
Right.
Klay. Light-skinned Klay.
Yeah.
So the Warriors doing their thing. They currently playing the Pelicans, who all the pundits and the sports analysts, they seem like they want the Warriors to lose so bad. I watch these shows and they talking about how they're in trouble. They're in trouble.
Even Max Kellerman was
Max Kellerman is always talking shit on the Warriors.
Yeah.
He's constantly doing it.
He loves Steph Curry, but he definitely picked the Pelicans.
He's always picking teams against the Warriors.
Yeah.
He's still already sticking to his guns about picking the Rockets against the Warriors.
Right.
If the Rockets can make it, So it's funny. It's funny to watch him. It's funny to watch him pick against the Warriors and then the next day have to explain what happened.
Do you think the Warriors are the most hated team now?
They are the most hated team. It's not do I think they are. They are. And I've been to the East Coast recently and I've seen it myself. And I've seen the hatred for them. And so I wore, I got my big blue Warriors jacket. So I wear that proudly.
Yeah.
Just so they know what it is. But yeah, the Warriors are hated. What I've noticed though, as a Bay Area native, is that Bay Area sports and Bay Area music is overlooked constantly. Constantly.
Yeah.
Right. You talk about Carlos Santana, right?
Yeah.
But people don't really. You're talking about one of the greatest guitar players ever, right? But people don't really mention him like that when they should. You know what I mean? You talk about people like Too Short, pioneers. People look over them. You know what I'm saying, on a national scale,
right?
And then also with the sports teams. I remember when I used to watch ESPN in the morning, and the Giants were in the World Series or whatever, first game of the World Series, and they were playing the Royals. And everybody was like, "Oh, the Royals are probably going to sweep the Giants." But all this, and that, and the Giants came out, bust their ass the first game. So I'm like, "Oh, let me tune in to show them, give the Bay some love."
Yeah.
So I tune in and hear them talk about the World Series game. And you know what the lead story was?
What?
They was talking about Michael Sam, the turd burgling football player.
Yeah.
They was
Yeah.
talking about how he got cut from the Cowboys.
Cowboys.
They didn't even talk about how, you know, the Giants just won the first game of the World Series. You know, they don't give it really no coverage when they win the World Series. They cover it because they won the World Series and they have to.
Overlooked and unappreciated, the Betas.
You know, it happens.
Yeah.
You know, they try to downplay Steph Curry. They try to downplay his MVPs.
Yeah, for sure.
You know,
Because they excuses. Oh, but you know, if the other team wasn't hurt,
they constantly saying, "Oh, Clay wants to leave." Clay don't want to leave. Clay ain't said he want to leave.
Hell no.
You know,
Nah.
Clay making good money.
Yeah.
You know, they're constantly trying to cause rifts, and the media trying to cause rifts, and you know, it's like the Warriors are tight, man. Just leave them alone. We got them.
Yeah.
We got to worry about them. You know,
Yeah.
the pundits. So I'm hoping the Warriors sweep the playoffs, or they ain't gonna sweep the playoffs because they already lost the game. But I'm hoping they sweep the rest of the way.
I think we'll beat the bricks off everybody. Rockets, I believe that will be a tough series, but I believe we'll prevail for
Anthony
sure.
Davis is no slouch, and neither is playoff Rondo.
No, Anthony Davis is hell hard to guard.
And playoff Rondo is a beast.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens.
Right.
We'll see what happens. And then who else we got? We got the Houston Rockets, the unproven Rockets.
Mm-hmm.
James Harden's shaky.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Paul is shaky.
Yep.
Chris Paul has never played in a conference final.
I know.
So, you know, he has to prove that he's not going to choke.
Which he did a lot with the Clippers.
Yeah, they blew a 3-0 lead against the Rockets.
Yes. I remember that for sure.
Yeah, so they've got a lot to prove. So I don't understand why everybody's picking them against the Dubs. They've got a lot to prove. This has been a mellow show.
Yeah.
This has been mellow.
Yeah. This has been a nice comeback, though. Getting back in the swing of things.
Cool comeback, getting back in the swing of things. We're going to start getting back into our regular schedule.
Yep.
You know, it won't be the end of the week for me. I had a long work week.
Yeah.
You know, but, you know, we're going to get back into the swing of things and get it popping.
Yeah. The East Bay Dragons. Okay.
East Bay Dragons. Oakland, California biker gang.
Oh, really?
Biker gang, yeah. Some real OGs. Real OGs show me some love, bless me with a shirt.
Okay.
The OGs of Oakland bless me. I only rock with the OGs. These youngsters ain't got nothing to teach me. Right? You had a lot to teach you. Daniel Oda's a youngster. He had a lot to teach me about this technology and this internet shit. But, you know, the East Bay Dragons, the OGs, put me up on the OG stuff.
Yeah.
You know, get knowledge from the old cats. You got to listen to the older heads.
OG biker gang. They must be some bad motherfuckers then.
Look them up. They're legendary.
Nice.
Look them up. They're legendary. I'm not going to say too much on camera.
Okay.
Look them up.
All right.
Google the East Bay Dragons right there. It's a plug. East Bay Dragons. Don't shoot me, but these are my players.
Yeah.
It's just being earnest. My boy Daniel Oda. Somebody should have told you. We out.
Peace.